Hello, everyone. Back again. How are you all doing? Yes, I have changed that up, and I don't remember how long ago, but then I realized I liked my pause music more than I liked my starting screen music, so I changed them. But then also, I made a pretty cool ending screen kind of video thing, which has worked out pretty good too. So there is that. Mark 420, what is happening? Penguin Powered, how are you? Bob Burgers 125, Dermis, Loader's in there, Relic's in there. How are we all doing today? How is everything? That is our big twin steer that was hauling pipe yesterday. So that's what we were doing. I think we were building a bridge yesterday, too. But we couldn't do the final bridge building because there was a piece that was missing, which apparently just spawned in the last time we checked, so it's some giant rail section chunk. There is a lot of trucks. There is a lot of trucks. And there was some... There was some, hey, this is going pretty good, and it's not. Work, going to live vicariously via my lurk here and watching you haul crap through mud. Good luck. Penguin Powered, thank you very much. I super appreciate that. You are awesome. I love this truck. People hate this truck. People absolutely hate this truck. And they hate this truck because it is not nearly as good as a lot of other trucks. But mostly because it likes to tip over a lot. But it has one of the largest engines in the game. And it is like a road-going missile at certain points. Scania V8 Rat, it's going better. Today is still a day, but it is going better. It is going better than, well, you know, things and stuff and things, but we're making things work. Stuff is happening. We're making things work. And I don't know why I'm going to back down here. Didn't get up until 9-ish, so I'm feeling sluggish from oversleeping. There was always that. So I don't know why I'm just going to... a bad morning turned into a better afternoon. Alternator went at 5 a.m. while bringing my son to work in the dark. Good times. Going better than most days. So that is a plus. Also, I don't know why, but I'm just gonna drive around here in reverse. Simply because I can, and this truck appears to be doing it. Which is kind of funny. I don't know why. Another one. So how far up the sinus cavity must they jam their probe? Still going? Or did we No, we're now working against the current. So they're getting better, not as far anymore. So it's kind of funny. I had a coworker who went in for a COVID test for some work-related reasons. And I said, how was the COVID test? How far do they, jam it up there? He goes, oh, not far. It just hurts to sit now. And I was like, what are you talking about? Why do you have to be this way? All right, so, well, instead of floating downriver, let's bring that back here. And it's just like, what is up with you? How about what we do need to do actually is start getting some of the other trucks in the other map kind of back here. And the other map is the nature reserve, which we have altogether way too many trucks over here. Like, we've got... What's over here? The Voron Grad's over here. The 9500 GMC is also over here. Although, I think I have an idea. Mostly because I haven't used one of the trucks lately. This is our Dan. This little fella helped us, you know, bail ourselves out of some kind of misery and suffering, effectively. Oh, no, wait. You know what? This is a trailer we can use right here. Sideboard semi-trailer. But we need the crane truck, which is the White Western Star, which is right over there. So there's a lot of stuff that's over here that doesn't really need to be over here. All right, so how about see, because I would have used the what the hell is it? Why is that not working? Or is it because we're already in? Yeah, it's because we're already in the garage. That would explain that. There we go. Took a while for the thing to change over. So I'm thinking, because every now and again I do that, if this ever actually, like, catches up to be able to scroll through some of these trucks. Not that. And it's unfortunate because it's going to be near the bottom. But I did sell some trucks, so I have more capital. Why is it not here? Maybe it's here. I love some of these trucks. I really, really love some of these obnoxiously oversized, ridiculous trucks. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to hit that button. Back to scrolling. See, people on the PC, they can just go flip, 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 flip with their little mouse wheel thing, and it works perfectly. E16. Another twin steer. Ah, there it is. Okay. This is the one we wanted. This is the Dan. It even says Dan right on the front of it. Customize. Let us customize the Dan with one of these guys. Change the tires around. The mud tires. I just hold D-pad and it scrolls down pretty quick. Yeah, it takes a while to catch up on this for some ridiculous reason, and I don't know why. All right, mud tires. Fogs. You know what? Let's keep the factory beacons. Put some factory beacons back on it. Yeah, it is a console thing. It is definitely a console thing. Kind of annoying. Let's see. Do we have... Nah, we don't really have... Oh, wait a minute. Actually, that's not a terrible bumper. Just everything else looks significantly beefier than that. Muzzle, heat shield, out... Yeah, outrolled. Paint schemes. No custom paint schemes. How about... I saw SnowRunner's discounted on PlayStation site right now. Like 50%. Oh. That's actually really good. We don't want... for some reason, this color configuration reminds me of like a garbage truck. And I don't know why. That looks like it should be hauling luggage at an airport. Yeah, so we'll do this. So we'll take this guy. This thing holds 350 liters. I believe there's a truck that's got some fuel over there. All the people named Dan should be getting royalty checks for this. I mean, it's named after them. I love the description for the Dan. Yes. Holy caps freeze. Going the what now? That has a respectable horn to it. All right, so we have exactly 2 more large pipes to move. This is also good because My keyboard froze up for a moment. Time to get a new one, I guess. That's why I have a console controller. And I don't have to worry. But then again, I've got a laptop, and it's got an integrated keyboard. Once upon a time, the Alienware laptop that I had many, many, many years ago had some liquid spilled on the keyboard by some very rotten, terrible people whom I wish had been basically sucked into the seventh circle of hell. And it had a removable keyboard, like the whole panel. That was a very weird laptop. Well, that's because you've got a mouse. I don't have a mouse. Also, I don't have the ability to scroll through the lists of tires and vehicles nearly as quickly. I love the drivetrain on this thing. The weird drive shaft angles and everything. It's so cool. So this thing has a very large chin overhang. But unlike the Azov 73-210 and the Kolobs, it doesn't get hung up nearly as much. It's also got that really neat rear suspension where it's independent suspension. So it doesn't have that rocker arm suspension, so it actually does better. And I was totally slacking. I was messing around with some various different USB functions and configurations because I am limited by the amount of USB ports on my laptop. And I have been trying to hook up a second... Oh, are we stuck on the... Yeah, we're totally stuck on the barricade. Which is sad when you consider this is a massive off-road truck. So, I'm trying to set up a second webcam, and every time I go to do that, it says my... What the hell did it say? It said something about my USB resources have been exceeded. So, I started doing some digging, and it's because of the amount of endpoints that various different USB ports have. And oddly enough, a USB 2.0 port has more end points than a USB 3.0 port. Even though USB 3.0 has more data transfer, apparently the 2.0 has the ability for more power transfer, which I thought was very, very strange. Granted, I'm not like an engineering type or a computery nitty-gritty type, so I just kind of take their word for it. All right. And there's that accordion again. But tell you what, let's make it a little brighter. A little brighter, a little sunnier. So we can see the truck working. Make it do its thing. The big shock absorbers, the upper and lower control arms, the torsion bar mounted suspension. It's pretty cool. So, here's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's a powered USB hub or not. It matters due to the end points of the actual USB port itself. Which is, I mean, whatever. This thing is actually reasonably good. With a nice sounding horn, too. So I had to, and basically I can make it work. There was also a fairly interesting article discussing, oops, that was a lot of suspension damage, and tire damage. But the article was also discussing microphones and USB 3.0 versus USB 2.0 ports. And apparently it doesn't really matter which one you use with, say, like a microphone, because there's no loss of quality at all. So there is that. All right. Go find ourselves a trailer. You know, I am surprised. This thing has used basically no fuel. We've used less than 50 liters just getting here to this point now. And as long as I guess we don't flip over or, you know, do something really stupid. And of course I say that now. But I found out that if I swap around a couple of the different ports, if I plug the USB hub into the USB 2.0 port and then plug the capture card output into the USB 3.0 and then the other camera into the USB 3.0, it'll actually work. Ooh, what? Oh, we're on a tree stump, that's why. It's a tree stump. We don't like tree stumps. Tree stumps are fired. So I can, in fact, get two different camera inputs. Though, if I plug the camera into the powered USB hub that is then connected to the 2.0, it doesn't work. For some reason. But, you know, whatever. So we'll figure it out, though. Eventually, at some point, I will have a spider cam going. Just because. And because I can. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, so now we have to hook up to this trailer that we conveniently have on this trail. So why don't we spin around this way? So, I mean, he's still alive. He actually ate something the other day, which was kind of cool. So he isn't like voraciously consuming things like the other one does, but things are better. Still alive. Hasn't molted yet, which is kind of a bummer because that would probably make him look a little bit more normal, and his abdominal hairs will start growing back. All right, so right under there, we will attach the trailer, and perfectly. It's almost like I meant for this to happen. Which I didn't. It's pure blind luck. Okay. No, we don't want the back of the trailer to do that. We want to grab that with the front of the trailer. So we can use it to make this like power corner. There we go. So now this is just outrageously long. But It's got a really good center of gravity. And once we put the large pipe in the back, probably going to do a little bit better. Also, I believe there are repair points over here. And they are right in this truck, conveniently labeled fuel. Change truck to the Tatra Force, which is not a very good truck with this fuel container. So just top it off. And then we will repair nothing. Apparently we won't repair anything because we've already used up all of our repair points out of there. Of course. There's our International HX520 over there. Oh, no, wait. Do we have more? No, we don't have repair points in that thing either. Man, we've got so many trucks that just are completely empty and tapped out at the moment. Oh, yeah. Cherry Vanilla Coke is where it's at. This thing's actually doing surprisingly well. I'm gonna go bashing around and through stuff. Go. Then winch here. And strategically place the winch right there. My Sonic go-to, Cherry Vanilla Coke with lime. Oh, dude, that sounds great. You leave truck empty and used up around the map like a frat boy house has empty beer cans all over. Well, each one of these trucks has actually still consistently served a purpose. Like, everything has been useful again and again and again and again. That's the funny part. Like, every one of these trucks has continued to excel. Alright, so we're coming up on the loading zone, which is going to be here. But then, let's figure out how to... Well, I mean, it's an astute observation, though. So now we just have to figure out how to... Let's see. Let's attempt to back this truck in. Mountain lion! Mountain lion! Mountain lion. With the sound of the Viking war horn, you herald your arrival. Perhaps victorious from your most recent battle. Mine, however, is not very victorious. We are just going to attempt to put a pipe in a trailer. Nope, not that. Start engine. Gentlemen, start your engines. For crane. Okay, so we gotta move it a little bit closer. Mountain Lion, I hope your day is well. How was your day? Hopefully better than yesterday. Yeah, things are going better than yesterday. Yesterday was a rough day. Yesterday was a difficult day. You know, it's better in some aspects, and you know, it's up and down. It's up and down. But we're gonna see where things are going. Scissorist the Goodest. How is everything? How are you? I hope you are also doing quite well. We're moving some pipe. Don't eat new sub called New Steak and Cheese. Is there a difference between new steak and cheese or old steak and cheese? I have the grandkids today. They are keeping me running. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That is fantastic. I get to hang out with my nephew this past Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday. I get to hang out with my nephew on Sunday. And his birthday is coming up in October. Although the Cars and Coffee event that I attend up in New Hampshire is having a trunk or treat. And unfortunately, I think it is on the same day as his birthday party. So I don't know how that's going to play out. Because I had such a good time back at the end of the season in 2019. I went to the trunk or treat for the first time. I'd never done the trunk or treat. And you want to see something with... Dude, it's awesome. It is so much fun. It is so much fun. Watching kids be kids and just have a blast and wander between cars that are all dressed up and decked out, you know, decorated in Halloween themes and styles. I had the Bob Burgers. I had the Italian sandwich from Domino's. It was quite good. I like that one, personally. All right, now we get to haul this pipe back. And hopefully we stay in one piece. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And maybe I chose the lazy route, or maybe I didn't, and it was the most brilliant meta car costume ever, because my car is the Transformers Edition Camaro, and I don't have to dress it up for Halloween, because technically, it's already dressed up for Halloween. So there. New steak and cheese was good. You made buffalo bacon quesadilla with Munster cheese. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Munster cheese is good. I love Munster cheese. Pepper jack is good. You found new stripes. Okay. Awesome. So you did finally find... Oh, buffalo chicken. Gotcha. So, where did you find the new stripe kit for the car? And is it like factory stripes, or is it a close enough approximation where you're not really particularly concerned about how exact they are? Okay. Round the corner. Round the corner. You can't get there from here. You ain't got 4-wheel drive. But we have 6-wheel drive. And that guy over there has 8-wheel drive. That one also has 8-wheel drive. Will be custom. They have two to print 2 different types and then put them... Okay. All right, that's very cool. Because the stripes you have the Transformers, like, weird script writing in them, don't they? And then this is where the trailer was, and now we just have to drive straight on through, so we're good. Carbon fiber... Oh, that's right. Carbon fiber and flat black And the script. Okay. Mine just has the Transformers in, like, the ghost lettering up towards the base of the windshield. And I really like that. Like, I could get away with regular stripes, and pretty much any shop could do, like, regular stripes if I wanted them. But mine has just that single Transformers in the, you know, in the ghost lettering. So it works out pretty good. Works out pretty good. The mud. Over hill, over dale, as we hit the dusty trail. Although it's not really dusty, it's just, there's a lot of mud. There's a lot of mud. A lot of mud, a lot of rocks, a lot of trees, a lot of debris. I like that they have like that Cybertron script. The stuff that was burned into Sam Witwicky's grandfather's glasses on his failed Antarctic exploration. I believe the guy who played his grandfather, the one who went crazy in the asylum because he got blasted in the face by whatever weird beams. You can find the script vinyl on eBay, like $20. Okay. That is a tractor. We did not want to run headlong into the tractor. I think that guy was... I really want to say that guy was on Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Let's find out. William Morgan Shepherd. Now let's see Transformers movie. Transformers 2007. Let's see if it's William Morgan Shepherd as Witwicky's... What's his name? The great Archibald Witwicky? Not the top cast. We want the entire cast. Don Voight. No. Oh, no. All cast and crew. Thank you very much. So let's find the elder Witwicky. Kevin Dunn and Julie White is Ron Witwicky and Judy Witwicky. Yes, exactly. It was so. All right, Jeremy, you will like this one. You will appreciate this one. So from the original movie, the 2007 Transformers, you have William Morgan Shepherd, who had originally played... Yes, exactly. Yep. He was the bad guy in the Elvira, Mistress of the Dark movie. Because I believe there was some conversation about Cassandra Peterson the other day, and I feel that this kind of makes the whole thing full circle. Seeing as how we are discussing Transformers script, and the guy who... Yeah, see? This is why I have IMDb brain. This is why I have all of those things about movies and everything else that just... It's so much in my head. So much! I don't know if that was a bird chirp in the game or a bird chirp outside my window. That was weird. I went outside this morning and I actually heard an owl. An owl hooing from across the street in the woods. And it was actually a really cool sound. Very cool sound. But then again, we have had bears that annihilate bird feeders around here, so there is that. Elvira and specifically Cassandra Peterson, brilliant marketing mind. Just very good at creating a concept and character that just was good. The bears in New Hampshire are all cute and cuddly compared to out west. So, interesting little tidbit about bears, penguin powered. We have up in the White Mountains, there's this, I wouldn't really call it a theme park. It's more of like a, I don't know, it's not even like a small mom and pop kind of, it's an attraction, and it's called Clark's Trading Post. And it is the home of Clark's Trained Bears and Clark's Bear Show. It's actually really kind of cool. Didn't she just come out and say Wilt Chamberlain sexually assaulted her? Wow. That part I did not hear. I did hear the part where she's basically had like a girlfriend for the past 17 or 18 years, which, I mean, cool. More power to her, you know? But then you also have to figure, when she was really getting into her roles and getting into, you know, media and everything else, I have heard of it, been to the White Mountains, never saw that show. The White Mountains, penguin powered, are absolutely one of my favorite areas to visit. Lincoln, New Hampshire, Loon Mountain, the base of the Kangamangas Highway. Kangamangas Highway through the fall is a sight to behold. Though that said, you will be moving very, very slowly. Because there is so many people. So many people. I don't care if it'll fit or not. Just go! Roll that beautiful bean footage. Met her back in the 90s. Yes, from what I understand, that is the general consensus loader. I've had one of them for about the past 8 years. Nothing but headaches and trouble, I tell you. And you apparently have to feed them. Relic. Wrong kind of bear. Oy. I don't know why, but my sinuses are kind of plugged. Oh, I thought you meant like bear cubs or something. All right. So, Amazon wants to sell me a book of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, which, I mean, Lewis Carroll did write a whole hell of a lot about nonsense, so there is that. Spiderlope! Greetings and salutations, Storm and chat. I hope that you are doing fantastic this evening. We are hauling giant metal pipes. Or large pipes, if you will. I kind of feel like I just want to set this pipe up somewhere, and then perhaps an Italian plumber will come springing forth out of it, followed by a giant carnivorous flower, and something throwing fireballs. You'd rather have a bear cub, though? I mean, I don't know what state that's legal in. Depending on how endangered the particular species is. Also, the White Mountains has a Lost River Gorge, or one of my absolute favorite, all-time favorite, hands-down favorite locations to travel to, Looking at you, Chris Pratt, jump out of the pipe. Yes, everyone, what is your thoughts on the fact that Chris Pratt is going to be the voice of Mario? Mario, the Italian plumber with a mustache. I don't think I've ever seen Chris Pratt screw Auger Falls. That's got some double meaning right there. Because an auger is much like a screw. All right, come on out. Get back going over here. There we go. The Japanese Italian plumber, Chris Pratt is. So what is Chris Pratt's nationality? Let's check that out first. It's in New Hampshire. All right, let's go check it out then. Oh my God. Okay. No, it says Maine. It does say Maine. It's a 0.2 mile moderately trafficked out and back trail located near Newry, Maine. That features a waterfall and is good for all skill levels. The trail is primarily used for hiking, walking, nature trips, and bird watching, and is best used from April until September. Interesting. Yeah, okay, so it's got to be right near the border. Virginia, Minnesota. Okay, yeah. Burt Macklin. Burt Macklin is from all over. I like being able to use... So, from the, what is it? The first Michael Keaton Batman, when he's driving the Batmobile around. J. Stu coming at you. From work, I'd imagine. I certainly hope that you're working. J. Stu, ladies and gentlemen. My youngest of brothers, also mirror flexing. What is happening? How's everything? We're hauling large pipe. That is what we are doing. We are hauling large pipe. No innuendo. Also working. Yeah, I am tired, so tired. Working on rain number 2. Oh, that's that crappy energy drink, isn't it? You and your energy drinks, man. Like, one of these days, you're gonna have you're gonna have some kind of like heart malady from your energy drinks there. You're using that stuff just simply to keep like alive. I keep thinking of Danny DeVito driving the kitty car bat. Yes, that is from the second one. So, what I was saying is the first Michael Keaton Batman, he drives the Batmobile, it launches like a grappling hook, and it allows him to make some really good corners. And I kind of feel like that's what happens when I use my winch to assist in making wonderful cornering technology. There we go. And let's get that. And let's do that. Come on now. Pull. 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 There we are. Much better. It's the one the Mountain endorsed. Yeah, but still, even if he endorsed that stuff, do you think he really drinks that all the time? The guy's got much better things to do than have heart palpitations, okay? It's like Bang, all caffeine, no bullcrap. Well, I think you are totally the opposite. You are no caffeine and all bull crap. But that's just my thoughts. I mean, you may think something slightly different, but who knows? How are the two small humanoids doing currently? Also, I have no idea where I'm going. Or I don't know which direction I'm going to be going in. We're going to be going in a direction. May not be the best of directions, but it is a forward direction. Because no plan, no problem. Listen, when I start to smell colors, I'll begin to worry. Valid. Valid. Alright, so we need to actually be... We don't need to be zoomed in like that. That's what we don't need. Okay. I want to say... we don't want to... Which way do we want to try to sneak this in here? Because there is this. I don't know if this is actually going to have enough room for us to kind of... Or if we got to go through here. I kind of want to say we got to go through here. At the first breach. Which would mean... Potentially... Huh. Well, I guess we'll just try to cross right here and then kind of loop in. Oh, yeah, we can... Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. Do-do-do. Right. So that would mean we have to... Yeah, we'll go here. We'll go here, and then we'll hit this this little turnoff right there. So let's see how well we can do this. Let's see how horrifically wrong this can actually go. Because it has potential to go devastatingly incorrect. And the fun part is, we still have to go back for a whole other section of pipe. Then we need small pipes, which we have to collect on the other map and then bring over to this map, which I'm going to have to start bringing some of my vehicles back. Yeah, it really does. Mirror flexing, you are 100% correct. It's got that very cab-forward style of design, but the nice thing is it's got a lot of ground clearance up front. Oh, my truck. I popped a tire. Totally wasn't paying attention on that one. So we popped a tire and reasons. So, while we are here, directly in front of our garage, why don't we do something about repairing our little snafu? So we use this guy. How about a... maintenance frame. So this will work. Yeah, well, the interesting thing about that is, wow, this looks so weird with a maintenance frame. This actually looks like it fits with a maintenance frame. It's got a tiny maintenance frame. So, the Dan has a lot of chassis flex, which allows it to put the power down as you go over the terrain. Sort of wish that tires blew out more often. Well, you know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It does add a significant element of realism to it. So fixing the Dan. Here we go. And refueling. Oh, that maintenance frame has 1,400. That's not too bad. Okay, fill that up. Recover this bad boy back to the garage. Back to this little fella. The Dan 96320. And while I appreciate the golden hour, I'm going to advance the timeline so it's morning and we can see. It would add more of a logistical element to it. I mean, you certainly have to be careful when going over particular types of terrain. But when you do something stupid like I did, not pay attention, and you take your tire out on a concrete Jersey barrier, or say like a tree stump like that, then you're just asking for it. Okay. But yeah, this thing has a lot of flex. And this is like the polar opposite of the twin steer, the 6900, which has no chassis flex. And that's why that thing tips over all the time, because it doesn't have chassis flex. So I want to say that I just go straight through here, but I don't know. I watched a really controversial movie on HBO today, made a long time ago. I have heard of it. I am familiar with it. I've never watched it. I was never really big into the whole Charlie Chaplin thing. So what we got to do is we need to maneuver up over here. And then we gotta kind of... Where is it? We gotta bring it in through here, I think. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. Worth watching. Makes a lot of sense even today. Not super interested in Charlie Chaplin. Like, Charlie Chaplin, I realize his... Oh, what happened? I realize his contribution to cinema, but I don't know. Oh, crap. Not really a super big Charlie Chaplin fan, if you will. Pack cargo. Okay, so it didn't fall out. Didn't fall out. Let's see. Well, potentially, I guess we could go. All right, let's try not to A, get stuck, and B, get stuck. What's the movie where the Nazis are living on the dark side of the moon? That has the whole big scene with the great dictator on it, and they make it part of their cultural identity without actually knowing what the movie is about. So that's kind of funny. Also, it appears that ooh, right there. Oops. This isn't going well. So let's see about this. Ooh, this right there. There we go. Okay, somehow or another that actually didn't go nearly as bad as I thought, but this also doesn't have the potential to really go very well at the moment either. So yeah, we got to drag the trailer. I have no idea how I made that. No idea. And the cargo is actually still intact. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about older movies. I don't know. Like, I don't... The old school sword and sandal epics. Old westerns. Old military movies. I don't know. There's something about that stuff that I just can't get into it. I cannot find, for me anyways, the interest in it. Like, I fully understand that they are, you know, touchstones of cinema and set kind of a precedent for film and the movie industry and everything else. But just for me, it's like, okay, that's nice. But I also don't knock anybody who finds them interesting, who enjoys watching them. Because you always got to do what you find is cool. Find your hobbies, find your interests, find, you know, what you're into, and just go with it. And don't let some boob on the internet say, that's not cool, so you shouldn't watch it, because it's boring. Like, alright there, Cecil B. Demented, go back to your basement. Alright, so this is where I'm looking for. That is a gate. There we go. Oh, ow. Don't get stuck on the gate. There we go. Using my mighty horn to get the gate out of the way. Yeah, I don't think we would have been... Well, we might have been able to come through there. Where else can we kind of... No, we can't go around there. But potentially we could have gone through there, so that's an idea. But one piece of cargo. Let's see what's involved in actually going over this thing right here. And let's see if we can actually, in fact, squeeze through here. Because it would make this entire... Oh. Okay. So if we have a small enough truck, yes, in fact, we can get through here. What is the easiest way to get back around? Do we want to loop around through here and then back down? Or do we want to double back through here and loop around? No, let's double back through here because that'll take us right by the gas station. And this thing does great for, like, jackknifing the trailer and just kind of getting it wherever we want to get it. This is actually kind of funny. Look at that. No, this actually works out really, really well. There we go. Yeah, but coming back full circle, I still don't really know. I mean, if you have a movie with Chris Pratt in it and all of the associated actors and actresses who are going to be in that movie, it probably isn't going to be a bad movie. So that is something. Put your backs into it, men. Ooh! So I could go and take the Dan and make another trip with the Dan. Or I could swap to a different truck and see how well that would do. The last remake of what? Oh, Jest. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. We'll top off the fuel. So, what do I want to do? Do I want to take this truck, or do I want to try using one of the other obnoxiously underpowered other vehicles? There's Mary Feldman. Alright, hold on. Let's pull this up here. He played Igor in Young Frankenstein. Oh. Let's see. (1977). American historical comedy film. It stars and was also directed and co-written by Marty Feldman. Let's see. Satire loosely based on the 1924 movie, 1924 novel Beau Guest, a frequently filmed story of brothers and their adventures in the French Foreign Legion. The humor is based heavily upon wordplay and absurdity. Feldman plays Digby Guest, the awkward and clumsy identical twin brother of Michael York's Beau, the dignified aristocratic swashbuckler. Let's see, so... spoofing the classic Beau Guest and a number of other desert motion pictures, the film's plotline revolves around the heroic Beau Guest and his brother Digby's misadventures in the French Foreign Legion out in the Sahara, and the disappearance of the family Sapphire, sought after by their money-hungry stepmother. Huh. That's weird. Alright. Let's get back. Yeah, I don't know if... I don't know, man. Let's see. not encounter the Jersey barriers of doom and tire slaying. Has a Mel Brooks kind of feel to it? Okay. Alright, so what other truck could we potentially use other than the dam? There's always the ever-faithful Dairy Longhorn 3194. We're not going to use the 4520 because that's just the biggest pile of garbage that there possibly is. I mean, really, what else could we be using? White Western Star, 49, 64, 69, whatever the Christ it is. The old White Western Star, we could do that. You know, there's always the old International, the Paystar. Let's hit the garage and see just what we have for options. Actually, well, there is the Azovs, but I had a thought, and it's kind of a silly, ridiculous thought. So, because the Warthog is too small, the Royal has no... That's high saddle only. We don't want that because the Pacific's underpowered. Chevrolet Kodiak we'd like to use, but it just doesn't work for us. Western Star. Tatra 805. The Boar does not do well. 5319 is okay. I don't think this... Can this Tatra mount a low saddle? We could do the Brigadier. I like the Brigadier. Or we could just trivialize it with the Zix 605. We could do the Navistar. The Navistar could be fun. It's too bad the ANK can only do that. Frame add-ons. Okay, no, this cannot mount a lot. I thought for some reason this could... It takes medium truck-sized trailers, but it does not... have a low saddle. Tatra Phoenix only has a high saddle. See, and the Azov 73210, the nose of it gets stuck way too much now. Again, for some reason. They fixed it, and then... With this DLC, it just seems like the hitbox for the nose is unnaturally just awful. I do like the Freightliner, though. Oh, you know what we haven't used? You know what we haven't used? Let's scroll down here. Let's see if we can, in fact, use it. If we can get there. Not the Ford CLT 9000. Let's see. Ah, crap. I hate it when it tabs over like that. Let's just go to all these off-road trucks, because I think it is an off-road truck. There it is. Freightliner 114 SD. Let's see about... Oh, wow. This can actually put the different configurations of... Alright, so if we do... That sits directly right in the middle between both axles. So that's got the potential to actually work. Did we put the spare wheel on this thing? Tell me. Yeah, okay, that's got the spare wheel. Change these tires over to some all-terrains or some other ones. How many slots was the fold-down bed? I don't think it actually has any slots. And I don't think it carries cargo. Alright, so off-road tires. Okay, we'll do the off-roads, not the chain tires. And yeah. This is actually a pretty visually nice truck. The horn does not have a lot of punch to it. So yeah, I don't think the fold down, I think it's exclusively for like towing vehicles, not cargo. So, all right. Oh yeah, this has a way better suspension system. This has, it looks like leaf springs. Is that leaf springs? It looks like leaf springs. It looks like two different sets of leaf springs. So the axles are different. All right, so detach the trailer. To be fair. To be fair. To be fair. To be fair. Freightliner 114 SD. I mean, it's a nice truck. It actually, it's got great steering. The mod Zetros has a slide deck that does carry 2 slots. Yeah, that's the thing about the towing platforms. None of them actually carry cargo. And trailer! Game on, buddy. Game on. So, where the Dan has very sluggish and slow-to-respond steering, the Freightliner 114 SD has very, very quick steering. Although, that's probably got a little bit to do with the fact that it's got some tiny little tires up front. So, we'll see how it does through the mud. That's right. Get going. This has a great sound to it, though. I do like the engine sound on this truck. Tell you what. Let's cheat a little bit, and we'll go over to the railroad tracks. You would have so laughed today. I found a chest that burned down my ship in Sea of Thieves. It was called a Chest of Rage. It suddenly erupted in fire and caught my deck on fire. I had no idea there was such a thing. Also, that is unfortunate that your ship did burn down to the ground. Because ships don't like fire. They are made of wood. And sadness. Yeah. There we go. Kinda stay on target. Stay on target. Super Goat. I like the chest that makes your ship take off. Oh, man. Oh, Super Goat, how is your console adventure going, my friend? And what's good? How is everything? How are you doing? I don't think I've seen you this... I haven't seen you this week, have I? I don't think I have. But you've got your new Xbox, right? So basically, Sea of Thieves has cursed magical items. Great besides my internet shutting off all the damn... Ooh, that's not good. That is unacceptable. Good sir. Okay. We are here. Let us transition to the other map. Chest of Sorrow. To be fair... there are skeletons that will blow you up with powder kegs. Like Jack Skellingtons or just like regular skeletons? Or can there be only one Pumpkin King? I am the Pumpkin King. He's kind of an ornery bugger. And speaking of Pumpkin King and Jack Skellington, do we have any Tim Burton fans at all? I am kind of a fan of a lot of the Tim Burton films. Jerry Vanilla? Spider... Yes. Yes. So, in terms of Tim Burton films, you've got the live-action ones like Edward Scissorhands or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and stuff like that. And then you've also got, you know, Corpse Bride, Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, Coraline is a great one. So, of the two, do you prefer the more live-action one or the animated one? I can still remember watching Edward Scissorhands as a kid. 9 was kind of boring. What was that, Frankenweenie? Edward Scissorhands had Vincent Price. And also, speaking of Vincent Price, I pre-ordered a Vincent Price pop figure. And, yeah, the one with the dog, exactly. Where he brings the dog back to life. So I pre-ordered on Amazon, of all places, a Vincent Price pop figure. And when it was due to show up, they told me, nope, we don't have any more shipping information, and we don't even know when you're going to see one. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I pre-ordered the thing, like, in June. And it was the regular price for a pop figure. It was like $9 or $12. But it's Vincent Price. That is awesome. My most recent one, however, was Red Miller from the movie Mandy. And that's, you know, perfect crazy Nicolas Cage. And if you guys could see some of my pop figure pile, it's just nuts. The live action are better if I had to pick one. The stop motion, I mostly stick to Nightmare Before Christmas. Only movie I ever fell asleep in was Corpse Bride. Coraline is from Neil... Yeah, it is from the Neil Gaiman story. So the Coraline story from the book, I believe, is supposed to be far darker than the actual one that we saw. Coraline was kind of fun. It was weird. It was really, really bizarre. It was very strange. Beetlejuice and Mars Attacks is about as far as I go with Tim Burton. But Beetlejuice is fantastic. Beetlejuice is so good, though. Beetlejuice is so very, very good. I like his animated ones. They're good stuff. But you've got some real classics in the live-action versions as well. And speaking of Neil Gaiman, I have his book around here, the Norse mythology book by Neil Gaiman, which is a very interesting book because most of the stuff that's in that book I already know, and he's just crafted into various bits of story. The New Mother is where Gaiman got the story from. Okay. The Other Mother. The Other Mother is terrifying. Very, very creepy. Batman. Tim Burton's Batman was great. Tim Burton's Batman was such a fun, fantastic movie. You want to get nuts? Come on! Let's get nuts! And to think that people were up in arms about Michael Keaton as Batman. I like Michael Keaton. And he's done some really great interviews lately where he talks about comic book movie roles. And he's very plain about the fact that, hey, I don't have the slightest idea of what is going on in any of this comic book stuff with this multiverse things and all of this crap. Just tell me what I need to know about my character, and I'll take it from there. And he goes and he does awesome stuff like that. Keaton's always the real Batman. Yeah. Keaton is such a great Batman. Now, wait a minute. Do I go left or I go left? Left. Adam West. Adam West. Adam West's Facebook page is run now by his family, I believe. And they're actually super, super pleasant. And they put out, you know, various remembrances pieces and, hey, it's Adam's birthday, you know, stuff like that. Adam West. Sylvan Ryan, how is everything? Didn't Burton? Yes. Burton did. Pee-wee's, man, that was some great stuff. Pee-wee's Big Adventure and then Big Top Pee-wee. I was just about to say Adam West needs to stay. Needs to just stay in Quahog. Yeah, we are lucky to have Adam West as the mayor of Quahog. He was such a great character. Such a great character. Those movies, they were so twisted, so utterly just over the top, weird, wacky. Paul Rubens as Pee-wee, his indiscretions aside, he did a great job. Did a great job. So this is the 114 SD, the Freightliner 114 SD. This thing's actually a really nice truck. Large Marge, yep. His direction with that film. So that film, it was, yes, very much so. Big Fish is my favorite fantasy movie. Ooh. Ewan McGregor and the guy I always get confused with Brian Cox. That is, what the hell's his name? Albert Finney. Albert Finney, I always get confused with Brian Cox for some reason, and I have no idea why. They're two completely different characters. But I saw Big Fish in the movie theater. Oops, that is completely hung up on the exhaust system. We don't want that. Although it would be funny if we could rip the exhaust system right from the cab of the truck. Large Marge, though, Jeremy, Large Marge was terrifying. Absolutely terrifying of a character in a movie like that. And that was supposed to be, what, PG? That was a PG movie, wasn't it? That was a pants-crappingly terrifying character. around the mud pit instead of directly straight through the mud pit. Another great fantasy movie is Stardust, but that wasn't Burton. That was, well, that was based on a Neil Gaiman story as well, though, I think. And that was, yeah, that had a lot of different actors and actresses in it. Oh, wow. Guy Gilchrist is live. So, Stardust is a 2007 film with, let's see, Robert De Niro, Michelle Pfeiffer, Charlie Cox, Claire Danes. So it was a huge amount of actors and actresses. Cabin Boy. Cabin Boy! These pipes are clean! Cabin Boy with Chris Elliott. Oh my god. Oh, man. Spiderlope with the Cabin Boy. Cabin Boy. Sylvan Ryan, I finished scouting Cove and I'm moving into Amandra. Am I about to have a bad time? Well, it depends. How is your level of patience? Yes, De Niro. De Niro, De Niro, De Niro. But, you know, De Niro plays against type. So it works for him, though. It really works for him. But Sylvan Ryan, as you go into Imandra, stay to the right, and there is a horseshoe path that kind of loops up and around to the right that you'll appreciate going up and around. You'll find it, though. It's actually fairly close to the beginning of the map. Did you recover the F-750, though, Sylvan Ryan? My favorite De Niro movie is a bit called... It's called Ronin. Oh, so Ronin. Monkey Bum is not here. No. Ronin has one of the... Ronin is a great car movie. If you are a car fan and you appreciate car chases, Ronin is really top shelf when it comes to that. Doing all right. We're here. We're driving some trucks. We're doing some stuff. We're hauling some pipes. We're going for the last and final delivery of large pipe to our factory. Exactly. Yep, Sylvan Ryan. 100%. And it's got the dude from Leon the Professional, which also had Gary Oldman and Natalie Portman, a very young Natalie Portman. Yes, if you like European cars, but if you like car chases in general, it is a great movie. A very, very, very good movie. Why is my nose itch? What the hell is that guy's name? Ronin is also a 1998 film, so that film is very old. Jean Reno. And it also does have Stellan Skarsgård and Sean Bean. So there is that. Yes, I love Jean Reno. Jean Reno is a great... The Professional is one of my top... Yes. Gary Oldman is terrifyingly awful in that movie. And it is just such a fantastic film. Should come join the Discord chat while we watch the episode tonight. Oh, that's tonight, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. No, 1998. Gary plays... Yes. He is freakishly psychopathic. I mean, he is just out of his nut. You want to talk about an ambush? I just ambushed you with a cup of coffee. Yeah, Gary Oldman. So, Gary Oldman, and it's funny too because he finally started to play against type when he was Commissioner Gordon. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We just got to kind of do this and kind of straighten the thing out here. And then go backwards, backwards, backwards. Yeah, Gary Oldman is great, though. So game night is tomorrow. Okay. All right, so we'll just kind of work on getting this bad boy closer and closer and closer. There we go. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Change trucks to the White Western Star 4964. Yeah, Monkey Bum, I'm trying to keep all my evenings straight, and it's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't even know if Waylon was streaming tonight. I can't even remember. Oh, that tasted like Italian sub. Or Italian sandwich from Domino's. Alright. I get some nice batteries for my controller this week. 4 batteries. 2,550 mAh each with a sweet charging dock. Each one lasts 18 hours. Holy crap, Super Goat. Oops. Train mode. Release. Here we go. Today is half a year ago. Okay, so it's No More Heroes. Okay. Today is half a year ago. Half a year ago. Half a year ago. What's half a year ago? I have no idea what day it is, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's Wednesday. Technically. My coworker had jury duty today. And I have no idea if he's not going to be at work tomorrow. Yes, I get the F-750. I dragged it along the waterway and the lowlands instead of the ridge. Good call. Good call. Yeah, honestly, I dragged it through the upper ridge first, Sylvan Ryan, and every single time I've recovered the F-750 for someone else. You got your Tacoma 11 months ago, so I need to put an inspection sticker on my Trailblazer, which means I got it this month, like 3 or 4 years ago at this point in time, I think. Change trucks, back to the Freightliner. Let's make it a little bit more bright and sunny out. Ugh. Bright and sunny. Back to cargo. Yes, you did, Relic. Relic has adequate jury duty repellent, apparently. He has a particular outfit for jury duty. Your mileage may vary, of course. Let's see. Coffee day. I mean, potentially. Yeah, so Guy Gilchrist is doing Waka Waka Wednesday, and he's probably painting some pop figures. He's such a good dude. Watching a great... Oh, I watched part of that. I haven't seen all of it. From what I saw, that was actually a really good movie. But then again, Tom Hanks is actually America's dad. Except when he's in the movie Big. Because then that just kind of gets weird. And if you really think about it, you really think long and hard about it, Big is a very creepy movie. Like, very creepy movie. Over. We are. That tree. What about him in Splash? Well, he's not a 12-year-old in the body of like a 30-year-old that... yeah. There's a lot of stuff that happens there. Man, I can't even remember the last time I saw that movie. Is the F-750 at all... Okay, so here is the deal, Sylvan Ryan. If you get all of the upgrades in Lake Cove, no, the F-750 is not useful. You need the final engine upgrade for the F-750 that is in Amandra. John Candy dropping change. Oh, man. We were discussing John Candy just the other night. Or Mazes and Monsters. That is... They did a riff tracks of that movie that's on Amazon that I have not even bothered watching. Because it's like, oh god, why? Yeah, we were totally discussing John Candy the other day. And it was a great discussion. It was a wonderful discussion. Yeah, just such a good dude. Fall over. No, 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 no! Oh! You gotta be kidding me. Alright. Alright. If that's the way you want to be, where's our rescue truck? Alright, we'll make this into our rescue truck right here. Oh, wait a minute. So, no, those are two cargo slot. These are small pipes that are right there. There's a lot of small pipes that I have to go. Amazon, Dave made a maze. That was kind of weird. Was Tom Hanks in... Yes, Tom Hanks was in The Burbs. The Burbs was such a good movie. I liked The Burbs. That was a funny movie. Alright, so let's go use the International Paystar 5600 Twin Steer to go recover and fix our little bit of a mess. Because this truck is pretty robust, and hopefully it'll get us out of a jam. There's only one person who would give me the raspberry. Lone Star! Played by Bill Pullman. Bill Pullman, whose probably greatest claim to fame, other than Spaceballs, was Independence Day. But let's see, who was... Wasn't it one of the Feldman, or one of the Coreys? Cloud Atlas was a weird movie. Cloud Atlas was a very strange movie. Carrie Fisher in The Burbs. But wasn't it one of the Coreys who were also in The Burbs? Allow me to check. The Burbs. Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman was in The Burbs. Bruce Dern. Bruce Dern was awesome in The Burbs. Haim? Nee. Feldman. It was Feldman. Yep, Feldman. Haim is the dead one. Feldman is the live one. Feldman is the live one who pretty much was blacklisted by Hollywood because he was trying to tell a tell-all? Yeah, Bruce freaking Dern. Yeah, it's Bruce Dern. Bruce Dern is so delightfully over the top in The Burbs. Just so hysterically unhinged in The Burbs. But speaking of the Coreys, how about that delightful vampire movie that they were in, which I believe is getting another, it's seeing another version. I never saw Cloud Atlas. They gave it an epic name, but the trailers never seemed to live up to that title. Hey! El Rebelde. We are hauling, well, we're trying to haul some large pipes today, and we've encountered our first little hiccup of the day. Yeah, I personally believe that the original Lost Boys was one of the best vampire movies that we ever had a chance to see. Like, you've got, sure, different genres of vampire movies. Like, take Blade, for instance. That is superhero, well, not really superhero, but Convicted Savage 405. Thank you so much for the follow. It is awesome, and I super appreciate it, and I hope you're doing well this evening, or tomorrow morning, or yesterday afternoon, whichever time zone that you are coming at us from. I hope you are doing wonderful. Legend. Legend of the Hidden Temple? That kind of legend? Or Legend with Tom Cruise and Tim Curry? That kind of legend. Awesome content. Ah, dude, thank you so very much. I super appreciate that. I am just goofing around and driving trucks through mud and trying not to drop, well, I'm attempting not to roll stuff over, but we've already got our first rollover of the evening. Alright, so we gotta go back just a little bit to make it center with the trailer. Okay. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Well, that was because Bram Stoker's Dracula was based on, like, a classic novel. Where I watched that fever dream of a movie. Tim, yes, I own Legend. Legend of the Hidden Temple. I know, I had to break that one out. I just had to break that one out. It was just like, yeah, why not? We'll go get kind of weird with it. Why not? Alright, so let's bring this a little bit closer before we start any kind of lifting. And then we lift and it'll roll perhaps to the correct side. And up and over. Ooh. Hey now. Oh yeah, it almost looks like we know what we're doing. Bram Stoker invented the idea of vampires being afraid of sunlight. Before that, the lore never said that. You know, I was not aware of that, Cherokee. That is interesting. I never, ever had any idea about that. But when you think a classic vampire tale with the good versus evil... Oh, Monkey Bum, I know, right? Bram Stoker, I think, would be right at the top. But then, you know, we've got all kinds of different vampire stories and vampire movies and vampire tales, effectively. Yeah. So, I mean, we've got Bram Stoker, we've got The Lost Boys, and we've got Blade. So there are three completely different vampire movies. And then there's that awful one with Ethan Hawke where they make the vampires not vampires by exposing them to sunlight and then dousing them in water, which was like, that was a really weird one. That was more sci-fi. So that's another genre. That's like sci-fi vampires. Let's see. Fright Night. There's always Fright Night. Interview with a Vampire. Yes, Underworld. Underworld is another fantastic one. So here's the thing. Little tidbit. If you don't follow Kate Beckinsale on Instagram, you are absolutely missing out. So you watch Kate Beckinsale as one of the death dealers, paramount in her field of murdering the hell out of stuff. We're not gonna... The original Fright Night. The real Fright Night. So, Kate Beckinsale, completely serious, completely lethal, and awesome in her role as Celine in Underworld. But then you go to Kate Beckinsale's Instagram, and oh my God, people. Oh my God. If you want to see one of the funniest Instagrams that's out there, you absolutely have to go follow Kate Beckinsale, because she's beyond hysterical. And most of the posts that she has involve cats. And it's just so funny that way. Like, legitimately hilarious. Like, way funnier than it has any right to be. Oh, we're hung up on something. Because we're probably hung up on... No, we're not. What are we hung up on? But then, what about, like, Interview with a Vampire? Tom Cruise again. And that's even got Antonio Banderas in it, which is kind of funny. And then you've got Louis, played by, what's his name there? She travels with a two-person horse costume. Yes. 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 Absolutely. So what are some other... What We Do in the Shadows, that's some comedy vampire movies. Let's see. What else do we got? But there's so many different vampire movies. Yep, Dark Shadows, Salem's Lot. And the great thing is, what is the name of that one with True Blood is a Love Story? What's that Ethan Hawke vampire movie? What the hell is the name of that? Vampire in Brooklyn with Eddie Murphy. You're right. Daybreakers. So Daybreakers was Ethan Hawke, Willem Dafoe, Sam Neill, and it was a vampire movie that was really, really, really bad. I mean, we're not talking about... more on Stoker's Dracula. Sunlight only weakened him. It wasn't fatal at all. Love at First Bite. Then there wasn't there the Nicolas Cage vampire movie. Which one was that? That was and then wasn't there a Tim Curry, not a John Kerry? Yeah. What's his name there? Ace Ventura. He was in a, was that Love at First Bite, or... Man, there are so many vampire movies. So many vampire movies. Yes, Jim Carrey, thank you. Oh my God, my brain was going scramble there. I was thinking a mile a minute, but Cherokee, thank you. Jim Carrey. Eon Flux? Oh, you will you, VT Outlaw? Or instead, so that was Once Bitten? Okay. Or, BT Outlaw, if you just give me the suggestion, you don't have to spend the points this time. Used to watch Eon Flux on MTV. That was incredibly weird because, Jeremy, that was MTV's Liquid Television, and I believe that was the first appearance. A Vampire's Kiss was the Nick Cage. Okay. So, Eon Flux was part of Liquid Television, which was, yes, the head. And then they made the actual cartoon of the head. The Max was another one, yep. Worst vampire movie ever was Blackula. That was in the age of, like, black exploitation films and such. So, yeah. Or how about the spoof vampire movie, Dracula, Dead and Loving It? You know, one of these days I should actually just do... Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. No, 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 no. There we are. Back on track. Back on track, I say! Hither! I'm gonna find a SnowRunner streamer that's got little to no viewers. It makes me happy when we can help a small community. VT Outlaw, Bitten with Jason Mewes. I don't think I remember that one. I Am Legend as a vampire movie. I Am Legend based on the Omega Man, the Charlton Heston one. I wouldn't say vampire as much as like some weird fallout of humanity kind of. Dusk Till Dawn. Dusk Till Dawn. Yep, that's another one. But I Am Legend, probably not. Oh, we're going to need some fuel here, too, at some point in time. Dusk Till Dawn was a good movie, though. I liked Dusk Till Dawn. Harvey Keitel and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. No, not Julia Louis. What's her name? Fred. Juliette Lewis, I think. I'm number 2 in the recommended SnowRunner. Oh, man, that's rad. Well, Shaun of the Dead was more of a zombie movie. And there is a definite difference between... Yeah, Juliette Lewis was Dusk Till Dawn. So there's Quentin Tarantino, Danny Trejo, Selma Hayek, George Clooney, Tom Savini. There was a lot of really great actors. Fred Williamson, Cheech Marin. Sasquatch, what is happening? But you're right, Spiderlope. It is a zombie movie, but a great zombie movie. Sasquatch, it is going good. We are currently discussing all manner of not zombie, but vampire movies. We are discussing vampire movies. Yes, Selma Hayek, who turns into this weird kind of snake creature at the end there. But yeah, VT Outlaw, that's actually pretty wild. I think it's kind of cool, man. That we can pull something off like that. Were there vampires in Planet Terror? I think they were zombies. Yes, they were also zombies. Omega Man was based on a novel. Is there a better vampire movie than Blade? I've honestly never seen... Blade was one of the first movies that we did mention. But honestly, if you look at the different... If you look at how Blade kind of evolved, where the first one was great, the second one was mediocre, the third one was utter horse trash, but it did give us Ryan Reynolds as Hannibal Caine, which, I mean, Patton Oswalt was in that as well, and the Vampire Pomeranian, and the wrestler dude. The kids' vampire movie... Oh, yeah, The Littlest Vampire. But also, guys, as far as vampire movies go, how about, not movies, but series, The Strain? Because you've got the Master Vampire, played by Robert Mallet. Still get to see Blood Red Sky. Which one was Blood Red Sky? I know I've looked this up before. Oh, it's got Graham McTavish in it. Oh, that's... No, I did see that. I did see that. Blood Red Sky is actually not bad. It's a pretty damn good Yeah, Jeremy. You're a huge fan of Twilight. Yes, sparkly vampires are what does it for me. Shart my pants. That is one of the more unique and interesting screen names that I think I've ever come across. So kudos to you. Yes, sparkly vampires are where it's at. 100% all day, every day. Robert Pattinson, that poor individual. Abe Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. Jesus Christ, Vampire Hunter. Corvette Dude. John Carpenter's classic, The Prince of Darkness, is so underrated. I love John Carpenter. John Carpenter movies are just all-around fabulous movies. And we're stuck on a twig. For some reason, we are, in fact, stuck on a branch, which we don't want to be stuck on. And Monkey Bum has returned. You have returned to the land of glittery vampires. Embrace of a vampire. Looks like he's starting a fresh save on this game. Okay. So VT Outlaw, you keep an eye on that particular individual. It's about 7:30 now. We're about 2 hours in. So if we have to wrap things up, the KB Kid, Bordello of Blood, yes, yes. That also had Corey Haim, and it had crud. Who else was in that? Dennis Miller. Dennis Miller as just a smarmy, gross dude. So, Bordello of Blood was 1996, and it was in the Tales from the Crypt series. Okay, so drive around Amandra to the right to get to the garage at the top. Yeah, Amandra is very difficult. You will have to drive around, you'll have to cross the river, and then you'll have to kind of hook to the left. Erica Elniak. So, Bordello of Blood has... Oh, yeah. She's in that, yep. Also, Angie Everhart, Corey Feldman, Dennis Miller, and Chris Sarandon. Chris Sarandon, who does the voice of Jack Skellington when he's talking, and Danny Elfman does the voice of Jack Skellington when he's singing. Corvette Dude. 1998 Vampires with James Wood. Yeah, that's a good point, too. I don't think we actually touched upon Vampires with James Wood. James Wood is a very strange dude. That was a really, really good James Wood film. Uh-oh. Kind of stuck here. We're also running out of fuel. Let's just get back on level ground before we run out of fuel here. So, oh, and that's right. We used the railroad track the last time. We didn't go this way. Okay, time to find another target. He's going to be finishing about half hour. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Corvette Dude, thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for coming back, and thank you for joining us. What about the original? Well, I mean, I guess that's a given, because you've got the original... the original Universal monsters and such like that. So that's pretty true right there. Okay, so now we need fuel. So also, Sylvan Ryan, this is what you get with an F-750 that is completely upgraded, because the engine that you want is the 10-cylinder. The 10V Het. This thing... Oh, excuse me, didn't mean to do that. This thing is fully configurable. You've got all kinds of stuff. This makes one of the absolute best scouts in the game, hands down. Because also, we don't have to use the lift arm and the bed. We can use a utility slot, which has more spare tires, and then we have the pickup bed with more fuel and more parts. Oh, that's right, Van Helsing. Van Helsing was a great vampire movie. And it also had Kate Beckinsale. Funny enough. Also, we need a truck to go transport a little bit of fuel out to the Freightliner. Let's see. What do we want to use to transport some fuel to the Freightliner? And we'll just use this guy. Use the Tuz Acteon. So, yes, Sylvan Ryan, you absolutely want to get the final engine upgrade. There are 2 suspension lifts for the F-750. The raised suspension and then the tuned custom suspension, both of which I think you can find on Lake Cove. But the thing that makes that truck, well, I think it's because Van Helsing, all of the actors and actresses are actually like really fun people, so they really enjoy what they do. All right. Chug right along. Get this bad boy out there. Drop some fuel. Continue on our merry way. Oops. So I think a bunch of these things were actually in the Expendables. It's either the Tuz Warthog or the Tuz Acteon that you can actually find in the second Expendables. The second? The one with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Because they wind up in... they get the nuclear material, and they go to the airport. So they're trying to head through the airport. And they've got everything loaded in the trucks. And it's either the Tuz Acteon or the Tuz... the Warthog. And this is actually going through this pretty decently. Until we hit the tiny little stick. And then it stops us dead in our tracks. Let's see. Getting there, getting close. There we are. So, fuel delivery. Refill. Pop that bad boy right off. And then, boop. Right back over to the garage. Fill it back up. Back to the Freightliner. 1981's Howling is a werewolf classic, pretty scary at the time. So the Howling gets high marks because it is one of the most terrifying, like, transformations. Yes, I know, those damn twigs. You, monkey bum, you now know exactly how I feel in this game because you finally started indulging yourself in this game. What's the one where they went to the Australian outback? That was the Howling 4, I think. Don't tip over. Don't tip over. We don't want you to tip over just yet. There we go. Oh boy. Yeah, the Howling was great. Going. Oh. Yeah, I think Howling 4. And they were marsupials. The werewolves were marsupials. So they were like kangaroos or koalas or whatever the hell they were. But if you want to talk werewolves, how about An American Werewolf in London? It's so dumb, like it can run over a tree, but you can get stuck on a twig. Exactly. Oh, most assuredly. There we go. Because somebody put that telephone pole way too much in the way. Alright. Actually, I am very surprised at just how well this truck has been performing. I'm very happy with it, very pleased. So now, Now that we know that we can loop around to the front side of the factory, we don't have to do the water crossing, let's do that this time. And that means we have to go to the left. Yes, we go to the left. Okay, so I believe we're headed in the right direction. I'm not going to bother checking the map. And I don't want to check the map. Found our raid target. She's a really good friend of mine, and she's playing COD Modern Warfare. Name is Nova24. Okay. Nightbreed, the movie that is based on the Clive Barker novella Cabal. Boone and the tribes of the moon. He fulfills the prophecy. And that is actually an interesting, it's an interesting movie because it deals with themes of, it deals with a lot of interesting themes, actually. The monsters in this movie are good. It's humanity that is terrible. And because the monsters are different, they, the townsfolk, the humans, want to root out the monsters and destroy them. Funny that. That was a great movie, though. And that had the director, the guy who usually does body horror. One of these days, I'm actually going to do like a podcast or like a talk show kind of medium, like a just talking kind of thing about movies. It's going to be all just movie talk. I can swing with that. Totally hang with that. All right, so down this way, because this way we don't have to try to get across that ditch over there. We cross here, we go back up, and then we deliver this one final pipe, and I think this is actually going to be... No, is it? I don't know. Because this is getting close to wrapping up the factory. I don't know if it's the final goal for the factory, or if there's one more, but we're close. We're close. We've got like one task, or close to almost none, for each of the main overarching goals for this area. The movie Convoy could apply to this game. So could Black Dog with Patrick Swayze. Patrick Swayze, Meatloaf, Travis Tritt, Camaros, semis, all kinds of stuff. Or how about, what the hell's the name of it? The one, The Duel. Oh, why are we going all the way over here, people? The Duel. And I'm the crazy trucker. You could make a big thing about it. It would be fun. I mean, potentially. Potentially, yes. The Duel. Alright, so now we got to try to find where it was we actually ended up driving through. Ooh, can we go this way? Can we try to make it this way? Maximum Overdrive, yep. With Emilio Estevez, based on another Stephen King movie. Or another Stephen King book. BT Outlaw! with the semi-truck horn. That semi-truck horn sounds much better than the one on the Freightliner. Imagine if the expanded co-op in this game to 10 players, it would be crazy fun. There is a Steam achievement called Duel for SnowRunner. Spiderlobe, thank you so much for the follow. And also, there is another semi-truck horn sounding. The horn resounding, which was a Tim Robbins movie. All right, come on now. Come on. Here we are. Cargo management. Unload. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Apparently that didn't work so well. So, 10 people on this map. It's also lag like hell if they made it that much. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Nope, we can pop. Oh my god. Oh, that's why. Okay, so it destroyed our fuel tank. It popped numerous tires. And, well, tell you what. We'll, I mean, 216, what's going on, man? How you doing? How is everything with you? We managed to repair some pipeline structure, which, if you can kind of see, it's right there. But as we repaired it, the upright slammed directly through our truck, popped a bunch of tires, completely destroyed our suspension. So, you know, reasons and things. All right. So tell you what, let's fix our truck. Fix our truck. So let's go get a repair truck. Get a repair truck out there. So let's find something that is an adequate repair truck. Well, Caterpillar, not so much. You know what, though? It occurs to me, we've got more trucks on this map. Why is it killing your truck? So here's the thing. When I unloaded the large pipe, it finished the contract, which one of the things that it was doing was fixing a giant, huge fuel delivery pipe that went overhead. The Steel Phoenix. Okay, so we have to complete Guardians of the Grove and Broken Pipes. So Guardians of the Grove is that one. Oh, so we just have to do the 2 more rail sections, and then Broken Pipes is this one. So tell you what, we want to do Guardian of the Grove. Okay, so the rail sections are on the other map. Doing pretty good, 216. How is everything happening with you? Things are good? Yeah, so Monkey Bum, when we built the bridge structure, it decided that it wanted the uprights for the support for the pipe directly where we were. Which isn't exactly the best of things. Also, I have a lot of vehicles over here I apparently need to do something with. Ready for an F-Bomber 5 when you load in? Okay. Okay. That's fine. So, I think what we need to do is we need to fix our truck, get it back, fill up these 2 trucks, get them back. So we have... What do we got? We've got this Azov right here. Let's get this... Let's kind of collect some of our vehicles a little bit. So we've got 2 trucks that actually need fuel. Which both have long 5-slot trailers. So we don't want to exactly... Gotta figure that out. Exactly. Monkey Bum. Exactly. Let's see. So, let's get the Azov back. Let's get the Tatra Force back and get the fuel container off the Tatra Force. We've got a lumber truck over there in the International HX 520. That's kind of not doing us any favors. What else? So basically, it's a lot of logistical maintenance. I'm like a fleet manager right now, apparently, or something. Yeah, exactly. Again, this game. All right, so that guy's back. Back to the global map. Recover next victim. So what's this? This is the... Okay, the Paystar needs to stay there because he's way too useful. We're going to bring the Tatra Force back, and hopefully we can find a better use for the Tatra Force, because the Tatra Force as a fuel truck is hot garbage. However, the Tatra Phoenix as a fuel truck, completely different story. So we need to repair our International 114 SD so we can drop off the trailer and drop off the... and then recover the truck. Then we've got 2 other trucks with long trailers. There's some... yeah, there's some moving and stuff and things and stuff, so... Alright. Let's get this guy back. Let's get the fuel carrier off of this dude. So this is the Tatra Force that we recover from the first map in this. So the factory grounds. They did. Yeah, I really want the Tatras to be better. The Phoenix is a fantastic truck, but it doesn't have enough options. The Tatra Force is... I tried using it with the fuel carrier. I love the way the fuel carrier looks. It has 2,000 liters of fuel that it can use to haul around with. But the truck itself, you can't drive it even... like, the Dawn 71 right here does a better job of that little, you know, questionable terrain. The Tatra Force going over this would just flop on its side, you know, like a soccer player that got looked at funny. So there is that too. So okay, let's get rid of... So the ramp towing platform, hot garbage. Tatra sideboard. So we can do Tatra sideboard, but this one, unlike the Phoenix, we can do the sideboard and the giant loading crane, which... I mean, let's put that on there. Let's put that on there just for the hell of it. Or if you're into seafood, we will put that on there for the halibut. The halibut. So now, a truck with a crane is recommended, but I don't know how big these rail sections are. Although that's going to give us $28,300. Huh. That's not a small payday. Cargo container. What else do we have on here? We don't actually have really anything on here that's too crazy. So... let's find a Phoenix. Let's go back to our Phoenix. And put the fuel carrier on that thing. Yeah, not that I need the money. I know. But I'm like miserly with this game, which is kind of funny because I've got like 1.6 million right now. I don't really need it. Oh, there's the Phoenix. So there used to be a publication called the Boston Phoenix. It was like an alternative newspaper. I don't know if they still have it around or if it's something that's gone the way of the dodo bird. And if you didn't know, the dodo bird is extinct. Oh no, wait, I wanted to buy those and use those, not sell them. There we go. So, we got that. Frame add-ons. Let's get the fuel carrier, the Tatra fuel carrier. So this thing still has an S+ on the power, even with the fuel carrier like this. Also, I think I kind of want to change this color a little bit. So... let's go with the wacky... do we want orange or do we want red and gold? tough call. I think I'll go with the red for now, but we may change that again, because I'm not super sold on all of the colors for this truck. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this guy out there. I'm going to refuel the Zix 5368 and the other... What the hell other vehicle did I have out there? You know, that's the funny thing. I don't even know what other vehicle I have out there because I've got so many different vehicles out there. Red and gold is the Russian Iron Man. VT Outlaw, that is a fantastic idea. That's what we're going to go with then. The Tatra Phoenix is the... Oh, crud. Oh, whoop. Wow. Tatra Phoenix. Almost lost it on the second corner. So we're good now. We're good. We go for it. Full send. Right? Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, tell you what. Let's go this way. Let's go to the tracks. Let's take the cheesy way. Or not like super cheesy. Like, not like Gouda cheesy or Munster cheesy, but the slacker way. Oh, I love this. I love this game. This game is great. It was so much fun. Yeah, of course. Right. So, all we have to do is get tracks like so, and then, well, not go that far. There we go. Okay. So now we're on the tracks. We can go, and we can kind of just cheap our way all the way this way. No, but seriously, though. Clive Barker movies. Clive Barker is a lot like Stephen King, although he hasn't had the critical acclaim. That hurt. Clive Barker has not had the critical acclaim that Stephen King has had, although he's had a number of pretty amazing movies that, when you look at the source material that they're based on, is really awesome. I mean, you have several quintessential icons of horror who were birthed from the mind of Clive Barker. And you wouldn't have Pinhead if it were not, not for The Hellbound Heart, the novella. You wouldn't have Candyman. Stuff like that. Those are good movies. And his initial first foray into film, where he realized just kind of how cutthroat Hollywood could be, was with a movie called Rawhead Rex, which was based off of, I believe, one of his other short stories. I think it came from the Books of Blood, which also adapted to various anthologies. So there's that. And I think that's coming to either Disney Plus or it's on one of the streaming services. It is. Fast forward. Okay. Not afternoon, we want morning. So over here we have... Oh, it's the Step 310, which has no fuel. And then we've got the Zix 5368. And we've also got the Caterpillar 745C. The mighty Caterpillar. This caterpillar is not turning into any kind of monarch butterfly over here. He's staying a caterpillar and crushing the world underfoot. Also, what do we have? We've got a Voron over here. Oh, crud, that's right. We've got a GMC 9500 over here, which I need to figure out how to... Oh, here's another Tatra Phoenix over here. So I've got trucks all over the place that I keep forgetting about. I totally have to recover these trucks. Oh, man. Also, guys, if my numbers are correct right here, and they may and or may not be, we are 5 followers shy. 5 followers shy of 400. If that is... that was some beard hair. Or some chin scruff hair. So we are in fact 5 followers shy of 400. Which is mind-boggling to me because I never thought anything like that would happen. Because here I am playing games about trucks driving through mud. And having a blast doing it and talking about movies at the same time. I am enjoying the hell out of myself. Enjoying the hell out of myself. And I certainly hope that everyone who has come along for this wacky and wild ride... Oops, that is a punt. That is another punt. And punt that. Mountain Lion! Yes! Thank you very much. I'm baffled. I'm truly baffled by, you know, the numbers and such. But it's pretty damn cool. It is pretty damn cool. Come on now. It's only a small rock. Just like that's a small tree. Oh, God. This is apparently a 12% grade, or whatever they consider a 12% grade. Jeremy, thank you very much for the cheer, my friend. That is so greatly appreciated. And for everyone who has also followed this evening, I appreciate the hell out of it. You guys are great. And thank you, everyone, for everything that you contribute that makes all of this just that much better. Because everybody out there makes it fun. Everybody makes it fun. Everything that you contribute, everything that you know, every idea that you put forward, your passions, your interests, everything that you bring to the table. Pretty damn cool. Right. Let's get to some fueling. Or no, excuse me, some refueling. So I was still very pleasantly surprised at the performance of the Zix 5368. Totally shocked by it. It did its thing. It did pretty darn good, too. Mountain Lion coming in with the you're welcoming a wall of it. That is awesome. All right, so let's take this over here. Nah, you guys are great. I really sincerely appreciate all of you. All the wonderful, goofy conversation that we have. It's just so much fun. So that is where that stuff has to go. Now let's. Oop, that's a. These are the stumps of doom. Not to be confused with Thulsa Doom. Or I am not Conan. Okay, that is also another tree stump. These damn things are awful. These are so awful. See, there we go. There's another one. try to go down this way. And not hit any more humps. Oop, 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 oop. And we got this somehow, I think. Maybe? Let's just submarine the hell out of it. We got this. So what we have to do is we have to fill up that truck that's right over there. Then we have to fill up the truck that's right over the horizon over there. I don't know if we really need to fill up the Caterpillar because we don't actually have to get that anywhere. It's almost got a half a tank of fuel. So that one we could realistically just recover. Yes, turn on the engine. And pull us, mighty Caterpillar, pull us. Alright. Oh, 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 oh. Whoa! Alright, come on now. Come on. Oh, no. Well, we basically gave up on that one, so... Let's try to do this. Haha! Perfect. Let's see. Okay. So we're not doing too bad, I don't think. Start. Oh, that got a little bit deeper there than I thought. Let us try to do something. I have an idea. I have an idea that may work, it may not work. Let's attach the winch to... Sure. Alright. See if we can refuel it from here. Caterpillar Zix. Okay. So Tatra fuel carrier. Alright, so Zix. Turn on the engine. Gotta at least try to get the Zix out of where it is, where it's completely and firmly lodged. But we can probably use the Caterpillar for that too. All right. Good. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. That's more betterer. Let's kind of get this thing into a position where you can actually do something. Come on now. So let's at least try to get this up on like on a land mass up here. Oh yeah, because it's... Alright, I see what's going on. So what are the chances that the Zix is just gonna, like, push us? Keep pulling. Keep pulling until something happens, right? Actually, we can get this thing a lot further up on. Yeah, we just gotta get it up on the lip of this thing. Up. Let's try this. There we go. That's much better. Alright. Now, that's that. Kind of pull the camera away so it's not right in our face right there. Okay. So, that's that. Hopefully it doesn't pop a tire on the front end of that thing, because that would be unfortunate. Okay. Alright, so that is one vehicle that is in a better shape right now. Let's go fill up this other thing and see if we can't... So this one's the Step 310. Fill it up. Fill it up. Alright, so we're going to keep the Phoenix over here just in the off chance that something calamitous were to occur. Now... Now we have to get this on the other side of the bridge. That'll be the fun part. And we have to take all these trailers with us because all of these trailers are worth some money. Alright, there we go. Now we're moving. And all we gotta do is... here? This way? Yeah. I think. All right, there we go. A little bit more. And I think we are in business. Or at least something moderately akin to some kind of business venture. That's a sign. We don't want to run into the sign. All right, there we go. These smaller trucks, these more medium duty or lighter duty trucks, the single axle trucks actually do really well. So, let's put this guy right here. What do we got here? Yes. Okay. Then we'll go step 310. And then we will eventually have to get that GMC 9500. Let us do this. You never know. You never know. Also, VT Outlaw. I'm not seeing... Kinda not seeing who we were talking about here. Alright. Let us back down. The O might be a 0. Aha! So Call of Duty Modern Warfare, right? Okay. Alright. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get this truck over to where our other truck is. And at least put us in some better shape and position. All right. If we can actually get this thing around. Like that. Alright, perfect. Or at least I think this is kind of quasi-perfect. I hate the forced camera perspectives. Don't do that. So if we can get this thing up and over here, we're in a lot better shape. Alright. So that's good. So this is the Step 310. This is another one of the Russian trucks, and it's a much smaller truck. So think of it as like a Russian version of the Kodiak with an extra axle. So possibly like the Paystar, or not the Paystar, the Lodestar. All right, so that's them two. And then, about Thanks, guy. It's not a bad truck. It's actually not a bad truck whatsoever. All right. Let's see where we can get this thing to. Because we are going to want to put this thing back somewhere as well. Let's see. Can we do this? Right here? Potentially. Potentially we can do this. See, this is the great thing about the GMC 9500. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, Ninja Winch for the win! Ninja Winch wins every time. Okay, so we want to stay to the right. We'll then take this thing down over this way. Hot tamale, that was almost disastrous. But we saved it. Totally saved it. Alright. I love this GMC 9500. And it's just unfortunate that you have to wait so long to be able to get the all-wheel drive upgrade, which is in Amandra, mind you. And it's weak horn. Okay, so I love the ground clearance on this thing. This thing has an absurd amount of ground clearance, which helps immensely. All right. Let's see how far we can get this thing. Because we've got, we're staging. We're staging to leave this area. And if we bring more of these trucks back, it just gives us more trucks to have options to use for other goofy tomfoolery type related things. Soda? Oh, I do. I haven't drank it all already. That's actually not bad. And apparently, I don't know why, but I got a cherry Coke for lunch this afternoon for no good reason whatsoever. And I didn't really think about grabbing the last cherry vanilla Coke out of the refrigerator. So, what have we accomplished today? What have we accomplished? We've hauled exactly 2 giant sections of pipe. We have come to the conclusion that there is so many vampire movies, including lots of vampire movies that we haven't discussed. We started to broach the subject of other movie monster type film, which we should probably touch on at some point soon as well. So let's put a pin in that one for werewolf movies. So we'll talk about some werewolf movies next go around. How's that sound? Because there are a ton of also really good werewolf movies. Also, for some reason, I decided to pop back in Borderlands 3, and I finished the Love, Guns, and Tentacles DLC on FLAC, but I never finished the Love, Guns, and Tentacles DLC. Beano, 1960, what is happening? So werewolves are better, you say, Relic? Oh, that's right. Relic is not a werewolf, or Relic is not a vampire fan. Relic is a werewolf fan. Beano, what is the good word? How is everything this evening? We're cleaning up our mess. We're doing a little housekeeping, a little logistical housekeeping, so to speak. Because boy, oh boy, do I have trucks absolutely everywhere. And we need to kind of police up these trucks a little bit. Make them, not a lot. And, yeah, as VT Outlaw has stated, we are apparently going to be raiding another, I would say smaller streamer, but kind of close to our little circle. So this is the new map. This is the second of the new maps. This is the nature reserve, the Antonovsky Nature Reserve, which is part of the Dawn, Russia DLC. So this is DLC number 5 for SnowRunner. So we've got the factory grounds and we've got the nature reserve. And these have been a lot of fun. We are getting close to... We haven't finished any of our regional progress yet, so Tatra Factory operational, railway bridge constructed, and infrastructure restored, which is the one that my cranium is covering up right now. So we haven't really accomplished any of our huge tasks right there. Okay, so this is probably the point where we'll go to the Tatra Phoenix. So this one... Okay, this one's another fuel truck. Oh, is this one a red one or is this one... Or I don't even know what color this thing is. So we're going to transport some of these trucks back to our garage because we managed to find the 2 new Tatra trucks, the Phoenix and the 817 Tatra Force, or is it the 813 Force? But the Tatra Force and the Tatra Phoenix are the 2 new trucks on this map, or these maps. It's just the way the sun was just kind of beaming off of everything. It made it look all kinds of cool. That's one thing I really appreciate about this game is it's beautiful. And I will never, ever stop raving about the absolute beauty of this game. It's a great, gorgeous game to look at. It's a fantastic game to simply, if you want to just spend some time and drive around, you can do that. And just, it's something that's just so greatly appreciated. Let's see. So the 5600 is over there. Technically, we probably still need that. I'm gonna leave the Voron Grad over there because, yeah. So that, and this is our lumber truck that we will eventually need to haul out of there as well. This one here is, what the hell is it? Okay, that's the CT681. So, let's see. Let's get a couple more of these trucks back to the garage because we have trucks everywhere. And if I actually want to use any of them, and like say, if I ever decide to hit up a multiplayer game, technically I don't think I have to worry because I have enough money that I don't have to worry about it. I'm just miserly, and I like just kind of keeping everything together. And if I use a trailer, I want to sell that trailer. Yes, Sylvan Ryan, you got the Tuz Warthog. Good. Good. That is one of the ones. That is a fun truck, and boy, oh boy, is that thing beat to hell when you first discover it. But it's a great truck, and that truck can use the Tega tires on it. So there is also that. All right. It is going to be a high of 60 degrees tomorrow. 5 degrees cooler than today, and slightly cloudy. So that's not too bad. So Beano 1960, have you been playing the new map? How far are you on SnowRunner? And how have you been enjoying things? Get the Freightliner 114. Okay, so we do have to repair that. We have to finish that. We have to get that going, but that's beside the point. Nature Reserve. The Antonovsky Nature Reserve. So this is a Vorongrad. We want that. That's the CT-681. Is that a crane truck, or what does that have on it? I forget. Either way, let's keep that there. That's there. That's there. We're going to want to take this guy. How much fuel does this guy have? 31%. Okay. So it is about 8:30 for us right now. We have hit our roughly 3-hour mark. Which is where we're probably going to wrap things up for the moment. Oh, yeah, the other Phoenix is right there. I do like the Zix 5368. It is kind of fun. It is kind of a fun truck to use. Especially because, yet again, and that right there is the Tuz Action. So that's got that, like, pug-nose truck. Oh, okay. Continue. Thing. Oh, okay. That's another thing that we gotta do this way. Another thing. All right. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, kind of thinking that VT Outlaw. What are you thinking, buddy? These are the 3 trucks that we're going to work on getting back. But this is our 3-hour mark. I'm surprised that VT Outlaw hasn't been making noises and sounds and everything else. So we're thinking about, it's about 3 hours. We have done 3 hours. We've had a good productive night, and we've had a lot of good productive conversation as well. So I don't even think I need food. You have played Michigan, Alaska, Tamir. Finished both Michigan and Alaska on Tamir right now, and 65% finished. That is awesome, Beano. That is fantastic. Time to raid out. Trying to save my points up so I can. So, VT Outlaw, hang on to your points, my friend, because we will definitely... You gave a wonderful suggestion for a raid with Mythic the other day, so this one's on me, my friend. We're gonna totally roll with this because that was a great idea. But hang on to your points. Save them for next time. Beano, thank you so much for the follow, man. That is greatly appreciated. We're getting ready to raid. Our raid suggestion is for Nova 24 at, yes, Relic is also correct. Relic is also very, very correct. So we're sitting about 396 followers, people. We need 4 more follows to hit 400. And Bino, you're inching us ever closer. So we're going to be back here tomorrow. We're probably going to be back here tomorrow about 5 o'clock, right about 5 o'clock. So if you're around, come on by, hang out. We will be talking about all kinds of stuff under the sun because conversation goes anywhere and everywhere in this channel. And that's what we like most about it. Yes, we play SnowRunner. Yes, we talk about SnowRunner. Yes, we enjoy the hell about SnowRunner. You're an Aussie. We have a bunch of Aussies in this channel, my friend. I don't think our good friend Chase has hopped in yet. He is a Trackmania player. And we've got a bunch of people from all over the world who hang out with us, and we have a good time. So, with that said, Bino, for real, thank you so very much for the follow. Thank you for popping by and finding us and hanging out. I know it's the tail end of things, but we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. We'll hang out. We'll do some stuff. We'll talk about whatever. Maybe some pie. Maybe some cheese. There will be snacks. I still have goldfish. I still have my giant jug of goldfish. So, with that said, awesome, my friend. Let us go raid. See if we spell it correctly. Because I don't want to butcher the spelling, because that would be poor form. All right. So, we're going to go raid. We're going to go do this, and do, and then the thing. And guys, I will catch you tomorrow. We will do it all over again. Come raid with me. Let us share some wonderful community love with the next person on the list, who is Nova24. We'll do it. BT Outlaw's suggestion. And we're going to have fun. And we'll catch you tomorrow.